Today I just wanted to provide an unboxing and a desktop overview of a bipod I just purchased that I think is going to work out pretty fantastic. I'm Dustin and you're watching Air Guns Are Amazing. So this is the UTG overbore bipod, and the first time I saw a bipod mounted on top of the barrel, I thought it looked pretty funny, but I'll explain why I've kind of changed my mind on that and think that it might actually be great. So let's start just by getting it opened up. I'm going to need a blade here, it looks like. Alright, let's see. We've got a nice good sized bipod, that is for sure. So there it is, and it mounts on top to a Picatinny rail. So I've added one of those to my rifle, as I'll show you in just a moment. This will go on the FX Dynamic rifle, and then it looks like it's got buttons here. Let's see that. Yeah, those are spring loaded, so you can change the position. It can be up, or it can be at 45 degrees, or one more. Looks like brings it straight down. I can already tell it's a nice sturdy aluminum construction. That's good. And for the legs, I believe they are extendable. Oh, it looks like there's a really, yeah, then that just pulls out after you loosen that. And it said automatic retraction. So yeah, you just squeeze that and it comes right back up. And you know, for getting level on uneven surfaces, maybe at hunting or something, I'm not sure if I'll like that it's spring loaded in the way that it comes back up, but only one way to find out. We'll get out and use it. Well, anyway, let's get this mounted on the rifle and see how it looks. So here's the FX Dynamic rifle, and I've got a Picatinny small rail attached there to the top of this. And to be honest, I'm probably going to buy a different one. This one is a polymer, and I'd like to get one that's aluminum and probably lower profile. But for now, for this demonstration, and just so I can try out the bipod, it will work. Came with a little Allen key, so I can loosen up this, or these two screws here. And with those loose, that should mount right onto the Picatinny rail, which it did. So I'll just tighten those down now. Alright. Now, I still say it looks funny having the bipod on top, but let's go ahead and just take a look at what it looks like. There we go. Get those pressed in. That's the 45 degree, and then of course straight down. So let's take it out of this rest here. Alright, and there it is standing on its own. Now, a couple of features right off the bat that I think are pretty neat about this. Say you're out in the field hunting. One of the things that caught my eye in watching reviews on this is if you want to take this off, maybe so you can shoot offhand or something, there's just a little press right there, and if you press that in, and try to hold the rifle up as I do this, that just slides right out. Now, you're still going to have that block on there, but then to put the bipod back on, that little peg, so to speak, just slides right in there and clicks like that into place. Also, you can see it's got some movement. It can tilt and cant back and forth. If you want to tighten that, it's just this wheel right here. I just turn that to the right like that. Now it's pretty much just locked, so it's not going to move. Now, the reason I converted and stopped thinking that this is just funny looking and started to think this might actually be a good idea is because with other rifle bipods that I have and that I've used, think about this. You've got the bipod standing like this, and then the rifle is on top. Well, if you've got it loosened up enough that you can adjust cant and things, then gravity is going to be your enemy. If you take your hands off the gun, it's going to want to tip, and it could topple over, and you could end up damaging a gun or a nice scope. But if you think about this, just the physics of it, having the gun under the bipod, it's the opposite. Now gravity is your friend. If the gun isn't straight, like I tilt it, well, as soon as I take my hands off, gravity is just bringing it back down, if anything. So it's not going to topple over. It's wanting to straighten itself out and balance itself. So this is actually a great thing. And let's see how it looks with the height adjusted. I'm going to pull that out all the way. And look at that wide stance. I'll turn it. There's nobody behind the camera, so I can go ahead and turn it this way. And again, I'll show you now. You can see that tilt and how gravity will just bring it back to center. So the gun's not going to tip over, and it's going to help eliminate cant in the field. But that is already, obviously I know I can't see through the scope, but just to shoulder that, very stable platform, even with only one hand on the gun. So I am excited about this. Now, one thing I have to know, that's an awfully big block in front of my scope. So the question is, can I see? And I do not see that through the scope at all. Now I'm on 12 power. Let's go all the way down. But on this particular scope, all the way down is still 6 power. So even there, let's see, not even a shadow of that block. That doesn't show up at all, even though it sure looks like it would. That's very high in front of that scope, but totally invisible, so that's not going to be a problem at all. Let's retract these legs again. I don't know, maybe I do like the spring-loaded nature of those. But anyway, there it is. That's the UTG overbore bipod, and you'll be seeing lots more of that here on the channel. That is going to be outstanding. I may even get some pick rails to put on some other rifles, maybe even firearms, because I love the construction of that. It's got rubber feet, so that's nice. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you can see a lot more of this bipod in action. Plus, there are so many other videos, even some outdoor and hunting videos coming. So again, hit that subscribe button, and if you look in the description, you're going to see where to find me on social media. Thank you so much for watching.